Welcome back everyone, I'm OG Cap. I thought I would continue with the old guy trend of my last two videos. So, what better way than to take a look at Expendables 4.
Bring it!
The biggest collection of old guys in one movie. I have loved these movies being able to get the best action stars from the past. For someone like me, those are the guys that I looked up to in their prime. It's fun to watch these guys still being able to get into the action at their age. Stay to the end to get a glimpse of the newest film. I'm going to take a look at the 3 previous films that build up to this one in a moment. I want to thank you for watching this video. Take aim at the subscribe button and be sure to punch it. Are you enjoying this video? Target the like button to let me know. Do you want to get more of my videos? Put your crosshairs on the bell. Wait. I have a trivia question for you. 3 of the actors in this first movie were partners in a business that launched in New York City in 1991. Can you guess the actors in the business? I will reveal the answers at the end of the video. Okay, let's get into it. The first movie was The Expendables. It was released by Lionsgate in 2010. As I'm sure most of you know, Sylvester Stallone is a central character in this film. At the time, Stallone was a ripe young age of 64. He is Barney Ross, leader of the team, second in command, and Barney's closest friend is knife specialist Lee Christmas, played by Jason Statham. Statham was one of the youngsters of the film at the age of 43. The rest of the team is filled with action veterans. Lethal Weapon alum Jet Li plays martial artist Yin Yang. Lee was 47. Dolph Lundgren of Rocky IV fame is military vet Gunnar Jensen. He was 52. This was his first theatrically released movie in 15 years. Terry Crews was the only one that was more of a comedy star than an action star. He portrayed weapons specialist Hail Caesar. The white chick star was the baby of the group at 42. Former UFC champion and MMA fighter Randy Couture plays demolitions expert Toll Road to round out the team. He was 47 at the time. Additional former action stars include Bruce Willis, who was 55. He played CIA agent Mr. Church. Of course, we couldn't leave out Arnold Schwarzenegger, who plays Trench Mauser. He was 63. Eric Roberts plays bad guy James Monroe and was 54. Wrestling legend Steve Austin, who plays Pain, was 45. And Mickey Rourke is Tool, and he was 57. The movie paid tribute to the blockbuster action movies of the late 80s and early 90s. The story is about a team of elite mercenaries tasked with a mission to overthrow a Latin American dictator. They discover that he is just a puppet controlled by a corrupt CIA agent. The New Orleans-based Expendables are hired to go to the Gulf of Aden to save hostages on a vessel from Somali pirates. This original movie was incredible. Anyone who loved these action stars was in heaven. The second installment of this franchise was released in 2012. The Expendables 2 grossed over $310 million.
We want from The Expendables 2.
Critics considered this film to be an improvement over the original, due to its increased humor and action sequences. Most of the original cast returns. These movies always seem to add great action stars to the cast. This one is no exception. The biggest addition was Chuck Norris as Booker. Norris was 72 at the time. The character's name pays homage to Good Guys Wear Black. During the film, Booker claims to have been bitten by a cobra, and states that the cobra later died as a result.
I heard another rumor that you were bitten by a king cobra.
Yeah, I was. But after 5 days of agonizing pain, the cobra died.
This is a reference to Chuck Norris facts, satirical factoids about the actor. If you're not familiar with him, check out all the jokes about him and how tough he is. It's hilarious. I know I got off track, but Chuck deserves the extra attention because he said so. I always loved Chuck Norris's movies. Yes, all of them. Martial arts action star Jean-Claude Van Damme is Villain. He was 51. And Liam Hemsworth plays Billy the Kid. The Expendables, with their newest recruit and Barney's protege, Sniper Billy the Kid, are sent to rescue Dr. Zhao, a hostage. They also rescue captured mercenary Trench. Yang leaves the group to escort Zhao back to China. After returning to New Orleans, Billy tells Barney that he intends to retire at the end of the month to live with his girlfriend Sophia. Ross is forced to accept a mission from Mr. Church to retrieve an item from a downed airplane in Albania. Church sends technical expert Maggie Chan with the team. The team retrieves the item, but are then ambushed by international criminal and arms dealer Jean Villain and his mercenary group the Sangs, Mercenaries, who capture Billy. Villain demands the item in exchange for Billy's life. The team gives up the item, but Villain roundhouse kicks a knife into Billy's heart.
Are you afraid of me? No, I'm not. You should be.
And flees by helicopter. Ross recovers a note for Sophia from Billy's body. The team buries their fallen comrades, swearing vengeance on Villain. Maggie tells them that the item is a computer. It has a location of 5 tons of plutonium abandoned in a mine by the Soviet Union after the Cold War. Villain intends to retrieve the plutonium and sell it. The team is able to track the computer and follow Villain. It leads them to Bulgaria, where they stay overnight in an abandoned Russian military base. The next morning, the team is ambushed by the Sangs and a tank. They run out of ammunition. They are saved by Barney's old friend, Booker.
Hey, who did that?
Not me, I'm out.
What just happened?
Somebody got a little carried away.
It looks that way.
Where are the shooters? I don't know, but if they wanted us dead, we'd be dead.
Barney.
Don't freak out.
Small world, huh, Barney?
Booker, rumor had it you were dead.
Yeah, I heard that too. So how's life treating you?
Been better. You did all this?
I fly solo. I thought you knew that.
Yeah, I heard it, but I didn't buy it.
Well, now you do. This your team?
Yeah. Gunner, Toll Road, Hail Caesar, and Maggie.
Booker, you're the one people call a lone wolf?
I've been called that, but I have mellowed.
Not that much. Hey, Booker, great to see you.
So how'd you wind up in this godforsaken place?
Yeah, we got ambushed by Sangs about 100 kilometers east of here. Killed one of my men, young kid.
Yeah, sorry to hear that.
Booker informs a group of a nearby village who oppose Villain. Villain digs up the plutonium and begins collecting it. In the village, the teams find several armed female villagers guarding their children from Villain's forces. The inhabitants are taken and put to work in the mines as slaves, never returning. The women ask the team for help. The Sangs arrive for more villagers, but are ambushed by the Expendables and killed. They locate Villain in the mine. They assault the area with the plane before deliberately crashing into it. They save the enslaved villagers from execution, but Villain escapes with the plutonium. He remotely detonates explosive charges in the mine. It collapses, trapping the villagers and the team. Church and Trench arrive, freeing the miners and the team. They join the Expendables to pursue Villain. The team intercepts Villain and his men at an airport as he prepares to leave by plane. Booker rejoins the team to engage the Sangs in battle. Ross and Villain fight hand to hand. Barney defeats Villain, stabbing him and avenging Billy.
Come.
Time to wrap this up.
In the aftermath, Barney is given an old biplane by Church. Maggie, Booker, Trench, and Church leave the team. In France, Sophia finds a box on her doorstep with a lot of money and the letter from Billy. As the Expendables depart in the plane, they propose a toast to Billy. The additions to the cast made this film better than the first one, especially the addition of Chuck Norris. On to the next one, The Expendables 3, released in 2014. This third installment was the lowest grossing film of the trilogy. The main cast is back with the exception of Bruce Willis. The new additions to the cast include 6 more old guys. Harrison Ford is CIA Field Operations Officer Max Drummer. Ford was 70. Mel Gibson is the main bad guy, Conrad Stonebanks. He was 56. Wesley Snipes plays knife expert Dr. Death. He was 50. Anthony Banderas is sharpshooter Galgo. He was 52. Robert Davi is mafia head Garan Vada. Davi was 62. 52, and Kelsey Grammer as retired mercenary Bonaparte. He was 57. The film also tries to put an influx of youth into the movie. Glenn Powell as hacker, climber, and drone pilot Thorn. Ronda Rousey is athletic nightclub bouncer Luna.
Luna.
Introduce this young lady. Meet a friend of mine, Barney Ross. Barney Ross, Luna, Barney Ross.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Ross.
Kellen Lutz as former Marine and expert motorcycle rider, Smiley. And Victor Ortiz as sharpshooter and lethal soldier, Mars. The Expendables extract former member Dr. Death from a military prison during his transfer on a train. They recruit him to assist them in intercepting a shipment of bombs meant to be delivered to Somalia. When they arrive, they reunite with Caesar, who directs them to the drop point. Barney is surprised to find out that the arms trader providing the bombs is Conrad Stonebanks. He is a former co-founder of the Expendables, who went rogue and was presumed dead. In the ensuing firefight, the team kills everyone but Stonebanks, who shoots Caesar. They are forced to retreat when Stonebanks drops a glide bomb on them from his helicopter, and Caesar is severely injured. Back in the U.S., Max Drummer gives Ross a mission to capture Stonebanks. He is to be brought to the International Criminal Court to be tried for war crimes. Blaming himself for Caesar's injuries, he disbands the Expendables. He goes to Las Vegas, where he enlists the help of Bonaparte to find a new team of younger mercenaries. The recruits include Smiley, Luna, Thorn, and Mars. Galgo asks to be included in the team, but Ross turns him down. The new team rendezvous with Trench. Drummer has traced Stonebanks to Bucharest, where he is set to make an arms deal. Barney and his new recruits capture Stonebanks. In transit, Stonebanks taunts Ross and explains why he betrayed the Expendables. Barney nearly kills him to shut him up, but despite Stonebanks egging him on, stands down. Stonebanks' men catch up and fire a missile into the van. Ross is thrown into the river, but the rest of his team is captured. Ross kills Stonebanks' retrieval team and escapes. Stonebanks sends Ross a video challenging him to come after him and giving his location in Afghanistan.
Hey, Barney, you should have killed me while you had the chance. You want him, kids? Come get him.
While preparing to leave and mount a rescue mission on his own, Ross is found by Galgo, who offers his services again. Barney agrees. His old team shows up to help.
You were stupid enough to get yourself into this space! We're the only ones crazy enough to get you out of it!
They rescue the young team, only to learn from Stonebanks that he rigged the building with explosives with only 45 seconds till they explode. The young and veteran Expendables fight between themselves until Barney convinces them to work together to take down Stonebanks. As the final battle begins, Thorn uses a jammer device to delay the countdown. It gives them just under half an hour before detonation. Stonebanks orders the Afghanistan army to attack in full force, including tanks and helicopters. Drummer and Trench arrive in a helicopter to help, along with Yang. The new and veteran members of the Expendables work together to kill Stonebanks' men. When a second wave arrives, Drummer lands on the building to evacuate the team. As everyone makes it to Drummer's helicopter, Stonebanks personally attacks Barney after shooting him down. Barney and Stonebanks engage in hand-to-hand combat. They are evenly matched. Stonebank asks Ross about delivering him to the International Criminal Court. Barney coldly shoots him in response.
What about the Hague? I am the Hague.
Seconds later, the bombs go off, causing the building to collapse. The team makes it to Drummer's helicopter and flies away safely. Barney clings to it from the outside. Caesar recovers from his wounds. Barney officially accepts the new recruits to the team. They all celebrate at a bar together. I think the addition of the young team took away from the unique formula that has made the franchise. There has been a 9-year gap in the franchise. There were several issues, including Stallone leaving the franchise because of creative differences. He decided to return after vocal support from other cast members. He will be in a limited role as he is handing the franchise lead over to Jason Statham. There are only 4 remaining actors from the other 3 installments. Stallone, now 77, Statham, now 56, Dolph Lundgren, now 65, and Randy Couture at 60. Talk about the old guys with staying power. It is finally ready for release. The Expendables are assigned to a mission to stop Ramon. He runs a terrorist organization that is smuggling nuclear weapons that will ignite a conflict between Russia and the U.S. Let's take a look at some clips.
Welcome home, honey.
Do you read now?
What is this?
It's classified.
Coming with you.
Oh, I'm sorry. You weren't invited.
Oh.
Bad behavior. Nothing can stop me, I can't get enough. Playing with dangerous bad behavior. They call it bad behavior.
Hey, why are you here?
I got this situation where I need your help.
I need bad friends.
This our sniper?
Don't worry about it. I got a prescription scope.
Well, Hawkeyes, remember this face. Don't shoot it by accident.
We've taken possession of nuclear missiles on a cargo ship off the coast. If these babies go off, it'll be World War III.
Take cover!
It's time to get loud.
Let's fly, baby!
Bring it.
I'm gonna win big. Life of imitation. Distant
Is that the biggest one you've got? Oh, it's way bigger than that.
It looks like Megan Fox is getting a big role. Don't get me wrong, she's definitely a beautiful woman, but I don't think she's a strong enough actor to fill the shoes of the actors from the previous films. Hopefully Jason Statham can make her look good. So, did you figure out the trivia question? The answer is, the business was Planet Hollywood. The 3 actors were Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Bruce Willis. If you haven't watched the 3 previous films of the franchise, you really need to. They are worth the time to see them. Make sure you get out to your local theater and see the newest chapter. See you soon, and let's go to the movies.